From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. These two teams had not one but 2 memorable encounters a year ago. Their first one was Week 5. That's when Ben Roethlisberger threw a handful of interceptions. Jacksonville won big, and then, of course, the Jags, Charles, they doubled down in the playoffs.
Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh again in Pittsburgh, 45-42, to advance to their 3rd AFC Championship game in franchise history. I like what you did there, a handful. 5 interceptions by Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he struggled in that first outing. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Steelers. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
First carry for James Conner. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go, let's go. Stand.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Snickers, 66.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Green 80. Green 80. Green good.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. Also, when you're in defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. The Jags with their first red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Flex round.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Lambeau on for the extra point. This time the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Out left side here to Bryant. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Ohio!
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, green 80! Green 80!
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Lucy.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got him in. It's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And now out come the Jags. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On first down, Bortles. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
To throw again. Webb. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go! What? 90!
On first down, it's Webb. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A play fake. Now Webb. That's complete right around the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Webb now from the gun. The quick slant caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Four down. Alert. Ohio.
The final shot before break. Webb. And this one's incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go.
On second down, here's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Webb. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Fournette. Pushing through the contact, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Spread right, 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On second down, Webb forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Webb. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Ben to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Malik Jackson in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 27. Eyes on 27.
To throw is Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Green 80. Green is on.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
With it is Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malik Jackson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Come on, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Webb now from the gun. Flush to his right. Looking long for Westbrook. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. On 1st down, it's Webb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Hurry up, let's go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And got his man complete.